Sizzling temperatures continue central South Dakota with triple-digit heat there, and the humidity is high as well. Sultry conditions for the Southern Valley where we have 90s, and it's near 90 in Grand Forks as we head into your afternoon. Right now out at Hector International, your temperature sitting at 84 degrees. Moorhead has the same, but it feels closer to 90 thanks to these dew points in the very sticky 70s. And we've heard me mention many times, dew points in the 70s is more accustomed to the air masses that we see down near the Gulf of Mexico, and that's very sweaty air you can wear, we call it. As we take a look at the temperatures region-wide, a little closer, we still have 90 degrees up in Roseau, 85 in Baudette, and some showers and thunderstorms cooling things off in the Arrowhead of Minnesota. Most locations have seen the wind shift to northerly, and that's going to sweep away some of this heat. And it's going to also usher in drier air, so less humidity. But until then, take a look at these heat index values. Right now in Gwinner, it feels like 112 degrees. Feels like, what does that mean, Hutch? Well, you know, when the air has a lot of moisture in it, sweat on our skin doesn't evaporate so readily, and that's what cools your body off. So when the humidity is high and the heat is high, our body can't cool off and we heat up a lot faster. So make sure if you feel lightheaded or any of the symptoms of heat stroke or heat-related illness, that you cool off as fast as you can. Now, storms went through this morning, but the air cleared behind them, allowing sun to destabilize the atmosphere in northwest Minnesota. Behind it is simply much drier and more stable air. So along this boundary here, that's where we're watching. We're seeing a few storms down near Lake of the Woods, the Rainy River, the Baudette area. We'll continue to monitor these very closely as we'll have all risks tonight for our weather, including hail over 2 inches in diameter. We could see some localized gusty winds over 70 miles per hour. Cannot rule out tornadoes, although they are not likely. We're going to keep our eyes on that. Forecast model this evening shows that those thunderstorm chances will be in northwest portions of Minnesota this evening, but quickly exit even before the 9 o'clock hour. After that, they'll be heading on their way into northern portions of Wisconsin. Now, as we go through the overnight hours, I want you to look at these temperatures. Clear skies, north winds, ushering in drier air. Drier air can cool off a lot faster, and we're talking 50s. If you're in the Northern Valley, you can crack the windows and enjoy some refreshing air there. And we'll be in the low to mid 60s to start our day tomorrow in the FM area. As we go through the day, the north wind continues. It won't be too strong, and temperatures will, because of the sunshine and the dry air, well, they'll warm up once again, but it will not feel as hot. It will not feel as humid. We'll have some increasing clouds out west late in the day. With the north winds, though, with all of the fires that we have going on in southern Canada and out to the west, smoke returns. And that means that if you have a lung illness, you'll want to make sure that you're staying indoors as much as possible and avoid that exposure. Starting out at a refreshing low 60s reading. We'll be in the low 80s tomorrow afternoon as opposed to closer to 90 degrees. So not a big time cool, but it will feel a lot different because the air will be drier. At least it's a dry heat, we say. Temperatures in the 80s for many, where you see the deep red colors, the oranges, even some 70s for afternoon temperatures in northern Minnesota. Beautiful photo here shared by Mark. This is the Bednar Dam out there, Beltrami Island State Park. Here's a look at your planning forecast. Still warm on Friday, above average, and that smoke chance continues. But the weekend looks to be a lot closer to our seasonable averages, so we'll dip down to 80 to 83 degree reading on the 1st of August. And I got to tell you, we definitely have some temperatures that climb back up next week, and it looks very, very dry as well. And we want to announce this